Hello, so in this video I'm going to talk about how it feels to overcome a fear or phobia, because I've just done something for the fourth time now in 2 months and it's brilliant. The feeling I've got after getting over this thing that I had is unbelievable. So I'm going to tell you about how it feels and how it works. And I know this is probably the worst testimonial because I'm kind of giving myself a testimonial, but here we go. So I had a problem that was all about, I was quite simply stuck in the same routine. Day in, day out, I would do the same thing over and over. It was just getting boring. And I wasn't scared of going new places. It wasn't like a panic attack or anything like that. But I just didn't want to do anything new. So let's say I could drive like 50 minutes to pick something up from a shop because they had it in stock as train goes past. I would be very reluctant to do anything new. And it wasn't a fear, like I said, not really a phobia. But I just got bored and I got so my day was getting so repetitive. And if you think, well, that's not really a problem, that's part of the point of this video, because you see, your problem will seem like nothing to other people, but to you, it's a big thing. And as a therapist, I'm careful to never tell anyone, oh, that's not a problem, that's you haven't got a problem, just get over it, that's nothing. So what happened is, I went through therapy to get over this. And he went unbelievably deep. It wasn't just a simple, quick fix. This took a while to fix. And what was the root cause of it? Because I often talk about, finding the root cause, find what was behind it all. Well, as I've said in some other videos, you only have to find that subconsciously, not consciously. So I had a memory come up consciously from about 30 something years ago, and I hadn't thought of this for a long time, and I had no idea why that memory came up. It had nothing to do with anything. It was like completely unrelated, but a lot of emotion came up and it made me quite sad, which I couldn't understand, because I was actually sitting there crying, but I didn't feel like I was crying. I wasn't sad, I wasn't upset, it was just like crying without emotion. It's a very weird feeling to experience, but that's how I do my hypnosis. What I mean by that, sorry if by the way I've got a bit of a sore throat because it's a really hot day, it's 27 degrees and I'm excited, I've just done this thing. But anyway, if I keep coughing and whatever, sorry about that. But yeah, this that's how I did my healing, so to speak, because people often say, how do you do it? What happens when you find a memory? Well, I just kind of cried, but I was happy, which is like the weird way that I did it. So I've got no idea what the actual root cause was, but how did it work for me? How did it change? Well, what used to happen is I would always feel quite kind of reluctant to do anything, and the day before I was like, oh, I can't be bothered with this, I don't want to do that tomorrow, I don't want to go there, don't want to do that. But now I actually found that the night before I was the same, but today, the following day, I felt really excited, which is quite weird, because to be excited about something they used to not like is so strange. And I say this to clients, imagine if you could take the power of your anxiety and turn it on its head. So instead of making you anxious, it makes you feel better. Can you imagine the power that has? Well, that's how I felt this morning. I woke up and when I went to sleep last night, I really thought it's just going to be the same, it maybe didn't work, I feel the same, I still can't be bothered to do anything. And this morning I woke up almost like full of beans, jumping up and down, like wow, I can't wait to go and do this. And it's incredible, the difference is phenomenal, and I really wish that I could sort of show you that because that garage on the left there, by the way, is where I got my first ever flat tyre. So just a bit of a fun bit of trivia. I was driving out around with my mum and we got a flat tyre. That's where I had my first ever flat tyre. But yeah, so sorry again for the coughing. But yeah, the feeling I've got is unbelievable. I've done this thing that I couldn't do. And it's easy to say, oh well, that was easy, you just had to do something. It wasn't anxiety, it wasn't a panic attack. Believe me, that problem for me was every bit as bad as your problem is for you. And I do want to get more clients of mine to make videos like this, maybe of them driving, saying how great they feel, showing you before and after. But again, therapy is very private, so it's not easy to do that because not everyone wants to talk about it like I am, not trying to. So yeah, I feel great. I don't know what the root cause was, but just an example of how it can lead to new things. Back there at the beginning of this video with the level crossing, I didn't even know that was there. I teach people to drive around this area, and I've always said for years as a joke, I wish I could show you how to deal with a level crossing, but I just can't because there aren't any around here. Well, there is one actually, and it's there. So I've learned something new from that, and its 20 zone's quite new. Got to crawl along for quite a while. So yeah, maybe not the best testimonial because it's coming from me, but just to let you know that you can overcome your problems, and it feels great when you do. And I've done it 4 times in a row now in the last, I think, 3 or 4 months it is. So you can do it, you can overcome your problems, and you can get your life back to how you want it to be. So check out these other videos on the screen now if you want more help with your fears and phobias, and if you want to work with me one-to-one online from anywhere in the world, contact me through my website firstdrive.com. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you again soon for more videos.